Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. On the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
We kind of want to show off our trailer today. We offer a lot of services all around the metro. We go within 130 miles.
Recently did a house that was 70 to 80 feet. We did it in 2 days, no trouble shooting it. We were in and out, make sure the customer was really happy with the work.
With liner, it's trenchless, it's headacheless. Any old cast iron, any orange bird, any clay pipe that's pre-existing inside or outside, we can go in and completely reline the inside of that pipe. It turns it all into one solid pipe. You never have to worry about root intrusions. You never have to worry about settling or bellying. Overall, it's a really good product. Everything comes guaranteed. We do make it as trenchless and as headacheless as possible for you guys. Thank you.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We are live on Facebook and Live 365 with a special 2-hour edition of the Game Plan with Luke Young. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got a very special guest sitting down with me today. We're going to introduce her shortly. But first, a little bit about our venue for the day. This is Aloha Shave Ice and Coffee Shop. We've been here plenty of times before at 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. We both got some shaved ice here. I've got the Darth Vader versus the Luke Skywalker because I'm a giant nerd, but we'll talk about that again later. But 405-633-7778, that's the number you need to call for Aloha. Great for kids, great environment, both indoor and outdoor dining. And it's in a great location, obviously, right down the road from Southwestern Christian, from Southern Nazarene, from Bethany I. I mean, it can't be beaten. And friendly service, great price, all the things that would influence you to come by here and spend your money at a great locally owned business. So thanks to Aloha They're tagged on our Facebook Live. But let's introduce our guest for this one. She's a little bit nervous, just a little bit, I've been told, but she's going to do a great job tonight. This is Miss Hannah Keele from SCU Softball, now graduated, but with many, many honors. And I'm going to introduce you as the NCCAA Player of the Year. Hope you don't mind.
No, not at all.
Well, thank you for sitting down and doing this show. How are you feeling today? How's it been?
Good, really good. Just relaxing, chilling, not doing much. Now softball's over, so that's basically all.
That is chilling. It's surprisingly nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird because I have all this free time, and now I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do. So, but yeah, it's been nice to sit back and relax and figure out a plan for the future, what I have. So yeah.
All right, and I'll ask you about what those future plans are here shortly. But first, what flavor of shaved ice did you get? I said mine. You got to say yours now.
I got tiger's blood. I'm just basic.
No, it's not basic. It's classic. It's classic. It's a good choice. It's a good choice. I prefer sour things most of the time, but with a 2-hour show today, I thought that might not be the best idea.
I like sour teas. So like one of our teammates, Alexis Underwood, she worked at Built Bunny, and they had good teas, and I'd always go in there and just say, make me something, and she'd be like, okay. So yeah, but we are definitely a nutrition tea type of team, I will say.
Nutrition tea type of team. All right, I like it. That's a lot of teas in there.
Yeah.
All right, so again, thanks to Aloha as we get into this one, but let's just start off real simple. I've asked you, to introduce yourself, but you were at SCU for 4 years. Now you're done with it, but you had a heck of a college career.
Yes.
Just real quick, having now walked the stage and graduated, walk me through what that process was like for you.
I just say it's very eye-opening because a lot of people don't think they're gonna make it this far, and then they do make it. But it was very a milestone reach for me personally. I've had multiple people in my family graduate college with bachelor's and master's degrees, and just to be another one added to it was kind of nice. So yeah. That
is pretty cool, and we're all proud of you, happy for you. It's a one-of-a-kind experience to get to walk the stage. That is for sure. So that's your end of the semester. How's the beginning of summer been? You said you haven't had a lot to do, but that is kind of nice.
Yeah, we caught up a few times with the girls, just hanging out basically. I just moved into a house, so I'm trying to put that together slowly. Just working, just doing little things. Been helping out with the few travel ball practice here and there, but that's about it. So.
You've got 3 different teams, it sounds like, trying to get you to come back and coach.
Yeah. Still thinking about it.
Still thinking about it. That was one of my questions for you today, because Coach Brandon Morales did have to have me ask you if you would be willing to come back and coach if he asked.
If he did ask me, I probably would say yes, but we'd have to make some arrangements. So, yeah.
That's a good answer. Yes, conditionally.
Yes.
Yeah. I gotcha. That's awesome. Hey, have you been watching any of the Women's College World Series at the D1 level?
I did. I watched as much as I could when I wasn't at work, and then I actually got to go watch the final game last night.
Really?
Yeah, I actually got to. It was kind of fun. I went with one of my teammates, Jesse Morales, now old teammates, friends. I don't know. We've been friends for
still
a while.
Teammates.
So.
It still works.
Yeah, but we got to go watch it and just getting there, just sitting through the whole game, watching it go back and forth. It was kind of it reminded us of our game, the championship, and so it's kind of cool to see them win and definitely go back to back because it's hard. So it's a very fun experience.
I've heard that it's again breaking attendance records, and there were more home runs hit this tournament than ever before.
Yeah, I do. The attendance definitely was broke because yes, there were no Oklahoma teams in there, but at the same time, all these teams that made it brought their whole families, town. It was just insane. And then you also have those Oklahoma people that root for the Jordy Fromm and all that. So, and the Carlin Pickens. I mean, it was just a pitcher's battle all the way around, in my opinion. And then some bats got hot, some bats didn't. So
yep. That's how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, it did. I wish I had gotten to watch it because I saw the final line. It did look like a very interesting game.
It was.
Speaking of, obviously, softball, my next question, has this been your only sport? Were you a multi-sport athlete growing up?
Softball was not my only sport, actually. I played basketball from 7th grade to my senior year of high school, and I was going to play here at SCU, but it was a lot of wear and tear in high school, and I didn't want to go through that all over again, so I just stuck to softball.
I can't blame you with that one. It's tough to play, too, but I didn't know you played any basketball. How good's the three-point shot to this day?
I don't know. I haven't shot a basketball in quite some time, so it's just hit or miss, basically. We'd go and mess around during, like, some free time we had, just a few of us just shooting basketball with Brandon, Jesse, and all them. So, yeah. I mean, I haven't shot in a while, so I really don't know. I was more of a defensive player, just how I was in softball.
Well, we've got a couple courts right up the road.
Yeah, we're good.
You grew up here locally. You were from Mustang. Now you're over in Yukon after going, obviously, to college here in Bethany.
Yeah.
Did you always want to stay local, or has that just kind of been how it worked out and you're happy about it?
So I was originally going to go to NOC Enid and play at a JUCO for 2 years, and then was going to come to SCU. Going to my senior year of high school, I realized I could not go that far away from home, and yeah, I'm a homebody, so I stuck close to home and was close to all my friends and got to play college ball and go to college with them, so I think it was the right decision at the end of the day to stay close and just be close to everybody.
It does make it a unique experience being so close to home. You told me before we started that you could drive here and drive back any day.
Yeah, I didn't stay on campus a whole lot. I had friends that lived on campus, and we'd go hang out there. But I literally live like 10 minutes down the road, so it's not that far of a drive for me.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Tell you what, that would have been nice. Well, so you've played softball here. Now, what would you say if you could do any of them professionally? Would you want to do pro softball or pro basketball?
Probably pro softball, just because I've done it longer and I know more about it. I'm very, when it comes to sports, I like to think, of game plans and, what they could do and what they shouldn't do, and all that. My softball IQ is high, my basketball IQ is very high. I just didn't choose to go the basketball route, so I definitely choose softball.
There you go. You have always struck me as a strategic person in that sense. And that does translate to the field. And, again, we're going to talk about that all in due time,
Oh,
We got 4 segments here. We're getting to it.
No worries.
What's your favorite position on the softball field? You're mainly a shortstop, but you played a lot of different places.
Being a leadoff, you'd be like, oh, she's definitely a center fielder. And then when I go short, I was like, man, this probably throws a lot of people off. But either probably center or third, personally. Third base, you have literally no time to react, and you just kind of react and throw. Center field, you got to cover a lot of ground, which I have done way back in my high school years. But I got to play one game this year in center field and made a good play. So, yeah.
Oh, what was the play?
That was a diving catch. I definitely read the ball wrong, so I just kind of had to make up for it. But, everybody was cheering, and I was like, I just read the ball wrong, guys. It's okay.
That's when you just pop up, smile and wave, and smile and wave.
That's what I did.
Been there.
USAO, so I was like, oh, it's like a big catch at the times.
Yeah, that just makes it even more impressive.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Your team, you've told a lot about the friends you've been able to go and do it with. What are all they up to? That sentence wasn't grammatically correct, but what are they all up to right now?
I know a few of them just got jobs that they started this past week. As I said, me and Jesse are trying to still figure out what we're going to do with our lives at this point. I think we have it somewhat figured out. But yeah, I think either going back to school or getting jobs is what we've all decided to do. So, and then the rest of them are playing ball now. So without us.
That's a good point. How many did you graduate this year?
We graduated 6 seniors. Only 5 of us were there for all 4 years. We had one JUCO transfer that came in, and Jasmine, she was amazing. She's from El Paso, Texas. When I was talking about they're very far away, she was one of the ones that's far, far away. So, but I think that was another thing that just helped us get to where we were at the end of the day was we'd been here for all 4 years. We'd done all the work that it took to get there, and we were just ready to go to battle at any given point. So
Before you knew it, you became the core.
yeah, we were just freshmen. Like literally the other day, it felt like we were just freshmen, and then turned around and we're walking the stage all together. We're all seniors. I was like, man, it's insane. But yeah, we graduated 6 of us softball seniors from that program this year. So
When you look back, does it really feel that fast like it was just yesterday?
it kind of does some days. Yeah, it's like some days we were just doing same old, just a few years younger, and then next thing you know, you're graduating. You got to find out plans, what you're gonna do after. So yeah.
How important is that companionship for a team to be successful, to have girls that are locked in that way?
I would say like us all being able to be so close as we were throughout the 4 years. Obviously, like Kelsey came and joined us her sophomore year, and she was a big part of that 2024 team that also became runner-up. But I mean, just staying close and like sticking with everybody, it's just something you never would have thought like happened. Like, yeah, we're girls and stuff, but we stuck through a lot through the end of the day. Like, we got put through so many different things, and it was just like, we're here, we got to do it, we're all in this together. And that was like our theme this year, we're all in this together. So
Did we have the song playing in the background all the times we said it? Or?
it was like, that was kind of our theme song, like from, I want to say, middle of January to the end of the season. Like, we're all in this together, and then there'd be those few other songs that would just like pop up and come, but mainly the High School Musical one where we're all in this together. And we got through it. Like, yes, some practices were rougher than others, some days were harder than others, but we all came together at the end and wanted the same goal. So
Yeah, you went very, very far in the postseason. You put together an incredible season again.
really, yeah.
And tell me now, before we go to break, just really quickly, when you look back on that, what do you think, how do I want to word this? Tell me about the coach's impact on that group and how much they helped you gel together.
The coach's impact that they had on us this year is we were playing for the seniors. Like, the seniors weren't only playing for themselves, or we were playing to build something. We've built a culture these past 4 years. Just having their impact and like them guiding us to do what we need to do to show the younger girls what it's about to make it this far in postseason, and what it's like to win, what it's like to lose. Just knowing the differences and being able to come out the next day and be able to perform even better than whether you won or lost. Like, they made a huge impact on us, and just being able to trust them and know that whatever they decided was what was best for us at that point. Like, I think the trustworthiness and like them, they also fed into us. So like, them being able to feed into us and us being able to feed into them was just like a good mesh, and being able to make that big impact on us.
Right,
So,
and culture is more than just winning games.
yeah, we definitely built a culture upon losing a lot more than we thought, but those are those bumps in the road, and as we've said all season, God has written out our story. He written out the path. We just had to follow it. And it sucks that every year it's happened, like, it hasn't gone our way, but this is what God has wanted us for.
Right.
Like, when we lost those 4 times to Wayland, it was like we got hit in the face and we were like, oh, it's time to go. Like, now we go. So, but yeah.
Hey, we'll talk more about that path and some of those games along the way when we come back for our next segment, because we do have to go to break here. But I'm very interested to really dive into this season. It'll be fun.
Me too.
We're at Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop here in downtown Bethany, actually right down the road from Southwestern Christian University. It's on the corner of Council and the Expressway. Can't miss it. Great locally owned business filled with great people. Dining here today, we've got ours. Mine's about to melt and overflow, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that and break. But call 405-633-7778 for Aloha, and we'll be back after this. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. on the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support in drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778. Twisted Scissors and Cuts by Dez take style to another level for men, women, and children of all ages. Sitting at 104 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang, and with more than 15 years of combined experience, you'll find your new favorite salon in Twisted Scissors and Cuts by Dez. Call 405-589-8186 to book an appointment and find out more about the services these amazing ladies offer, all right in the heart of Mustang, Oklahoma. Highly rated and all local, stop by 104 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang, or call 405-589-8186 today. Sword and Stone Apparel in Mustang creates handmade quality gifts for men and children perfect for any occasion. With handmade clothing, toys, soaps, and candles, Sword and Stone Apparel can gear up anyone. Stop by 108 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang to browse their shelves, where you'll find 3D printed items, hats and chains, and much, much more. Sword and Stone is perfect for those who like sharp blades and a touch of dark humor. Call 405-806-5444 and ask about sales, gift cards, and more. Locally owned and operated. Thunder up! Tired of getting gouged by overpriced department or public laundry facilities? Us too. That's why we stop by Essential Laundry Express in OKC, 7936 North MacArthur Boulevard. Open daily from 8 to 8, Essential Laundry offers pickup, delivery, self-serve services, alongside washing, drying, and folding services to boot. Locally owned and operated, Essential Laundry takes exceptional care of your clothes. It even offers added perks like a kids' corner and value-add centers that make it the Essential Laundry Center for express services. Essential Laundry Express, 405-449-3610. This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here. And when you need help with all your tools, lawnmowers, and more, Evans Hardware out here in Midwest City is the place to be. 1021 South Douglas Boulevard. In the springtime, lawnmower maintenance is more important than ever. In Evans Hardware, it's the place to go for all your lawnmower maintenance tools. They've got seat repair, they've got brand new handles, blade sharpeners, and cleaners, and of course new belts line the walls as well. Remember, when you need lawnmower maintenance, power tools, stuff for the garden, and everything in between, Evans Hardware in Midwest City, 1021 South Douglas Boulevard is the place to go. Do it best here at Evans Hardware. And we're back from commercial break here on the Game Plan with Luke Young, live on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, segment number 2. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching online, listening on the audio-only version of this, we want to thank you for tuning in. We're live with Hannah Keele here at Aloha Shave Ice and Coffee Shop. It's movie night here at Aloha Shave Ice. That begins at 9:30 p.m. The dining area will be open until 9, so you can get in here, get your seats. I think they're playing Ratatouille tonight.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard. So.
It's a pretty. I like the film. I think it's a good choice.
I like Ratatouille.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. What's your favorite movie? Would you say?
Probably Lilo and Stitch. I've literally just grown up on it my whole life, so it's one of my favorite movies.
Well, do I have good news for you? I think that's the last movie they're playing on their selection of movie nights throughout this year. There you go. She's coming back for the Lilo and Stitch movie night. Hey, shout out to Aloha for hosting the show, letting us come by. I mean, we've come to them for so many things and shows with so many different teams at this point, it feels like, and the doors are always open, and they are for you too. Stop by here, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Remember, come watch movie night tonight. Bring the whole family. It'll be a great time. But all right, it's segment number 2, so we're going to talk more about, the years at SCU and the path to where you are now. And I think starting this one out, I want to ask you, before we dive back into the games, what the biggest difference was between high school and college for you.
It was definitely more fast-paced. Definitely coming from a bigger high school to a smaller college, you saw a lot of stuff that you weren't used to. I would just have to say it's faster paced, basically. Especially, like, in the classes and stuff. Like, it's so much more faster than learning in high school, so.
I go back home, and I'm surprised with how much time they have sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
So if that was what was most different, what was the best part about going to college?
I'd probably have to say the best part was like, meeting new people. Because, like, going to such a big high school, I didn't really get to meet a lot of people besides, like, basketball and softball. So it was, like, kind of hard. But I got to meet a lot more people, I would say, throughout my years at SCU, and I'm very grateful for that, so.
So then one more question here on this topic. What was the biggest similarity between your high school and your college?
I don't know. The similarities, like, they vary, like, between certain things. But, I had a different teacher for literally everything every year. So it was just kind of like, this, I guess it's another difference. But I had one teacher or two for all my classes. I guess, like, how long the classes were, I guess. Like, they were pretty similar to how long my high school ones were. So.
Saying they all dragged on and I was ready to go.
Basically.
Do you have a favorite memory from a school event, a class that you attended, anything like that?
At SCU, it's probably the yoga class.
Yoga class?
Yeah.
I must have missed out on that one.
Well, Kanice majors, we have, like, this guy come in. His name's Shane, and he does, like, a yoga class. And it's, like, you don't think it's hard. And then until you do it, you're just like, oh, yeah, yoga's, like, intense. But I loved it. So I would definitely do it again.
Did you ever take strategies for student success?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I had it with Professor Seacrest, so.
Oh, yeah. That was my favorite class.
Oh, yeah. I love Professor Seacrest. She was super sweet and stuff. I actually saw her the other day, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah, that class, for those who don't know, and I assume that's most people, you showed up, you didn't do anything, and then you left.
Yep. There for 5 minutes. I had that class at 7:50 my freshman year.
Nice.
Yep, me and Jesse had it together, so.
Oh, that must have been a hoot. That must have been great. I showed up, and I remember one time our entire class was show up, go to the gym, play dodgeball, and leave.
Yeah, we showed up, we, like, wrote, like, she gave us a planner, and we, like, wrote stuff down about the year, and then, like, halfway through that class, you did not have that planner anymore. So, and that was your grade, so you're, like, scrambling to find it if you could, but, yeah.
That's good. Oh, man, I love those classes. Shout out SCU and all their professors. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right, but we talked, maybe that's one of the easier parts going to college. What was one of the more difficult parts? And I want to ask this both for the classwork and the practices.
On the classwork side, I'd probably say, like, just getting up and, like, finding all the buildings, because, like, it doesn't look confusing, like, once you know it, but, like, at the first, you're like, where's all this? Like, all the different building names, than what the paper says versus what you know it as, so that part. The practices, I'd have to say, coming here, I kind of knew what I was expecting, like, with the practices. Some of them were a lot harder than others. High school ones, we were doing different stuff every single day, but coming here, the practices were harder, longer, more grit to go into every practice, but yeah.
You guys would tend to start a lot earlier than baseball did, so
Oh, yeah.
we thought we got the warmest parts of the day. Y'all were really out there in the warmest parts.
Oh, yeah. When they say starting practice at 1:30, they're starting in and out at 1:30. So you got to get there 12:45 or 1 just to get ready to get stretched. So
yeah,
that that was one thing that we got engraved our freshman year. You were there at 1:30. You were late. You had to be there early. So.
Well, believe it or not, that's part of what builds the culture that you talked about in segment number 1. And tell me a little bit more about that culture, in the small things like that, in people having to show up early and helping each other out.
I would definitely have to say some of us got there a lot earlier just because we knew the standard. We knew what it took to build what we did this year, and that was doing all, like, the small stuff, like getting the balls out, the buckets, and the pitching machine if we were using it that day, which that's terrifying. Hated pulling that machine out if it was coming at us. But just, like, doing the small things like that and, like, before games, like, getting the field ready, make sure it's drug, make sure it's all raked, the batter's boxes are even, where the catcher's stand is even, all the lines painted, like, doing all the little stuff like that and being a part of it, I think, is what helped me be able to put into building the culture at SCU.
That's good.
The softball program.
I mean, there's so much stuff you even said that I didn't even know y'all did.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. We used to have field days, and the past 2 years, those freshmen and sophomores did not know what a field day was. I said, y'all just be glad. Just be glad you don't know what a field day is, because pulling that sod off the back of the trailer and putting it down was not what I had in mind for a field day, but it was all worth it in the end. So.
One of the funniest things for me every time I was out there is because literally every time I'm out there, y'all have the golf cart going back and forth back and forth.
That's about right.
Who likes driving it the most? Who's the best driver and who's the worst driver?
I got tended to drive it the most just because I knew how to drive it, and it is a very, very tricky start. You got to sit there and play with it. I'd say some of the underclassmen that we've had come in like to drive it a lot, so I can't just pick one. And I don't know who the worst driver is on it because I drove it most of the time, so I didn't really ride much. But yeah, so that'd have to be the other girl's discretion because not mine. So
you just don't want to say, you don't want to throw anybody under the golf cart.
I really just don't know, though, because I would just drag the field. They'd be like, well, we need him. Like, take it. I don't want to drive it anymore. So
that's probably smart. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be in the vicinity when it goes up a hill the wrong way.
Yeah,
right?
Probably not.
All right. Well, before we talk more about the games, with the time we've got left, would you recommend an NAIA school to an up-and-coming high school kid looking to play at the next level?
Yes, I definitely would. I mean, yes, there's different levels of competition between NAIA, D3, D2, D1, but I feel like I found the most, like, satisfaction in the NAIA school, in a smaller school, because coming from my 6A high school to this college really made me, like, sit back and think, like, it's competitive. Like, it's not like a low ball, like people try to make it seem. It's a very competitive type of conference, any conference you're in. But yes, I definitely would recommend it to any upcoming high schoolers that are looking for a smaller, I'd say smaller, but a smaller, like, name. Not such a big name, so.
They say anybody that makes it to college has done something crazy, no matter where you go.
Yeah, so, I mean, and I personally don't think of it as, like, the level. People want to go play college ball, and no matter what level it's at, it's still a success that they get in their life, because making it to college and playing all 4 years of college and getting a degree is not as easy as a lot of people make it seem, so.
For sure. Hey, we're going to our next break. We're halfway done with this show. At the rate we're going, I might ask you to say one extra. Yeah, she's thrilled to hear that. We're at Aloha Shave Ice and Coffee Shop here in Bethany, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. They've got a giant menu up there filled with snowballs, shaved ice, hard foods, and normal coffee and energy drinks actually up there. I've got the Darth Vader versus Luke Skywalker. She's got the Tiger's Blood, correct? Yep. And I know when Blake gets here, my usual co-host, he prefers actually the energy drink. So trust me, we try out everything whenever we're coming here. But it's movie night tonight. Make sure you stop by. That starts at 9:30 p.m. The drive-thru will be open until 10, I believe. So make sure you stop by. We're going to our next break. More on the game plan when we come back right after this. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. On the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month, and yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Kind of want to show off our trailer today. We offer a lot of services all around the metro. We go within 130 miles.
Recently did a house that was 70 to 80 feet. We did it in 2 days, no trouble shooting it. We were in and out, make sure the customer was really happy with the work.
With liner, it's trenchless, it's headacheless. Any old cast iron, any orange bird, any clay pipe that's pre-existing inside or outside, we can go in and completely reline the inside of that pipe. It turns it all into one solid pipe. You never have to worry about root intrusions. You never have to worry about settling or bellying. Overall, it's a really good product. Everything comes guaranteed. We do make it as trenchless and as headacheless as possible for you guys. Thank you.
Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
Tanko Mechanical, Electrical, and Plumbing is a commercial and industrial contractor. They offer end-to-end client experience that includes seamless communication, budgeting, staffing, on-site organization, and it's solid quality handiwork every time. The past projects include both new construction and repairs and restoration. Occupied and fully operational job sites are never a problem. They can also plan, manage, and build multi-phase jobs. We are a turnkey plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and mechanical contractor. Tanko Company, give them a call at 405-255-7804. Again, that's 405-255-7804. Tanko.
We're back from break here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, segment number 3, live from Aloha Shaved Ice, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. They do have a website, so you can go and see the online menu that way. They're tagged on our Facebook. That's another great way to get in contact with them. Dine-in area open until 9 p.m. tonight. Drive-through open until 10, but it's a special night because it's movie night here at Aloha Ratatouille. playing tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder if they have anybody back there helping them make the shaved ice like that.
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe. We'll have to ask them about it. Remind me about that.
Okay.
All right. Aloha Shaved Ice, great locally owned business. We're happy to be working with them, of course. And on segment number 3, I was showing you right there a message for one of your coaches, actually, who is very desperate that you come back and coach with him.
Yes.
Well, actually, I want to ask his other question. And this is from Coach Morales, shout out Coach Morales, how have your coaches prepared you for your career and personal life, and how does your faith shape your goals for the future?
How they prepared me personally for like my future and everything is like making sure that I'm strong, I'm independent, and just giving me all the confidence to know that I can go out and do whatever I put my mind to. And just basically like putting all the trust in God and like letting Him lead you down the path that He's paved out for you. So yeah, putting a lot of faith into what you do, and like not only trusting like those around you, but knowing that whatever choice you make is what will help you get through. So.
Right. And right there you mentioned the word again, the path that's been laid out for you. Let's talk about this season a little bit. We've been beating around the bush. It's time to dive into it. This year, by my count, you went 36-23. You were 2 wins shy of the best record in program history, which was set by a team you were on in 2023.
Yep.
So I wanted to ask you, what do you think were some key similarities between that team and this one? How'd you win so many games?
I want to say just like trusting in each other, like having faith in one another, and just knowing that no matter what happens at the end of the day, like I'm still going to love the girl next to me, and you're just doing it for the girl that's next to you. So like just trusting and knowing that if you don't get the job done, there's somebody behind you that will. So.
And going through the SAC and then the NCCAA, that level of competition, does that only serve to strengthen those bonds through that hardship, that toughness?
I think it does, yes, because, yes, we've faced the teams that we played in the SEC multiple times throughout the year, but playing them again and knowing that you could win something at the end of the day is just like it brings you all a lot closer than you thought you ever would, and just being able to know that the girl next to me is going to wants the same thing that I do, and that's to put it all on the line.
And all on the line was what it had to be pretty much every game through the World Series. So let's talk about that run. First off, Grapevine, nice area. What was the trip down there like?
It was fun. I mean, we all were kind of quiet, slept all the way down there, and then once we got down there, it was like, oh, we're here. It's go time. So, but it's very chill, relaxed, and trip down there. So, yeah.
Knowing that you had a long bracket, a long week ahead of you, what were the coaches really pushing for you guys to understand? What was a big point in practice?
The big point in practice was just trusting our game plan and knowing what we do, which would be the small ball game or just getting barreled to a ball, like just trusting in ourselves and being able to produce when we needed to. So
walk me through day one here, because in day one you get a win against Kentucky Christian and to open the tournament, and I imagine you guys are hyped. You're feeling the energy. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
And then you take the unfortunate loss to University of Northwestern. Now you're in loser's bracket in day 2. Walk me through how that, where y'all were after those 2 games.
Definitely after the first one, we were very hyped, very excited. Like we were ready to go. Coming in as the number 2 seed, which we've never done before, going into the NCCAA tournament, we were expected to win, obviously, is what everybody thought with being the 2 seed. But when we played against Northwestern, it wasn't our best game, I will say. There were some hiccups. Didn't really play the small ball game as much as we should have. But it didn't really defeat us. It just wanted us to come back stronger and go fight. Been in dogfights before. Got to go win them now. So.
There you go. And you made it through day 2 unscathed. You sweep that one to make it to the final day. Once you got those wins, was it the same mindset of we still got to keep our head down and really grind out each victory, or did you kind of feel like you could breathe easier again?
Personally, I think we kept our heads down and still had to grind because on day 2 we sat through a 6-hour rain delay before playing our game. So just being able to sit there through that and be able to come out on top on day 2 was very big for us. So just being able to keep our head down and grind like we have been all season. So.
And it culminates in day 3, which is your toughest challenge yet, I'd imagine.
Oh, yeah.
So talk to me first about the morning of day 3, getting ready for those games.
The morning of day 3, we were, I didn't say like nervous or anything. Obviously, it was a win or go home, do or die type of situation, but just knowing that it was those situations, we were laying it all out on the line. We were doing anything and everything we could to get to the next pitch, get to the next inning, get to the next out. Like, it was just putting all the small stuff coming together in the end. So.
Actually, there's one thing I want to note real quick. You faced Wayland Baptist again in that bracket.
Yes.
Who is an SAC opponent.
Oh, yeah. Facing them, we faced them 4 times in regular season, 2 times at regionals. Yeah, 2 times at regionals, and then once in the World Series. I would say it's about even. They knew us, we knew them. It was mainly who had more grit, who was ready to come out and fight and win that game, even in the regional game, because they had to beat us twice. So, and they were already dog tired, but going from regionals and beating them, we had lots of confidence, and I don't think there was anything about us losing that game against them at all, because we knew we could beat them, and we knew it was doable. And like you said, we just kept our heads down and just grinded because we wanted that national championship feeling again, or the game. So.
And you did get back to that national championship game, and that one might not have went your way, but I know you guys left it all out on the line. I saw some videos from it.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all were playing hard during that one.
Mm-hmm.
And you personally, you had, I believe, the only RBI in that game. You battled the leadoff spot.
Swant, so, yeah. I mean, whatever gets us across the board. We had bases loaded. I came up and I know I had 2 strikes. I don't know what my ball count was, but I just knew I had to get up there, and I was like, this is our do or die situation. Like, it's now or never. So we had to really grind right there. So, but yeah.
I don't think I can find your exact count, but I'm looking at the box score from that one. You had the 1 hit, the 1 RBI. Kylie behind you had a hit. Kelsey had a hit, and Jasmine had the other hit in that one. And those are 4 players right there that have been stellar at SCU.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Kelsey and Jazz, us seniors, all 6 of us just wanted to go out there, and obviously we wanted to win, but we all left it out there on the line. Like, people might disagree or whatever, but the seniors knew what it meant to get back to that position because we were sophomores the last time we were in that position. So just being able to go out there and have that feeling again of being in the championship game was just unimaginable. Like, obviously we've put the work in all season and it showed, but sometimes what God has written for you is just not what you expect at the end of the day. So
But it sounds to me, just listening to the way you've talked about and the way you've talked about your team, that you feel like they're set up to succeed in the near future.
Oh, yeah, they are. I will be watching or coaching, whichever it is. But they have been set up for success from the get-go. From the moment you step on campus, they don't realize it until they get to the field come September 1st, but they will be set up for success in every way possible. It's just, it takes that fall for you all to mesh together, and then once the spring comes, y'all are like glue. Like, it takes the fall, but I will say, once the spring came, we were all ready. It's like you couldn't stop us. We put our mind to something, we were going to get it done.
All right. I've got one question, but I think I'm going to save it for the next segment.
Okay.
All right. We'll go to one more break. When we come back, the final 15 minutes. And then I've got a few more questions I want to ask you about the team and their future there at SCU. So should be a fun time. But first, a little bit more about Aloha. They've got these games on each table that you can play when you stop by here. Scrabble's on this one. This is chess or checkers, whatever you want it to be. It's supposed to be checkers, but they've got these dotted around here. You can stop by here with the entire family and play a game while you eat their amazing shaved ice. And it's also movie night, of course. They've got a TV actually right up beside us on this side, so stop by here in the dining area. The lobby area will close at 9:30, if I've got that right. So make sure you get in here before that so you can watch the movie. It's Ratatouille tonight. Come on out and spend your night at a great locally owned business. We're going to one more break. When we come back, our final segment and more from Hannah Keele.
Grandview Windows and Doors is a proud sponsor of the Bethany Broncos and a part of the community serving all of Oklahoma City area with a mission to provide our customers exceptional window and door solutions. Locally owned and operated, Grandview Windows and Doors is your window and door specialist. Drop on by our showroom to get the latest color, styles, and special pricing just in time for the fall. Call 405-787-0230 and visit us on Facebook, Grandview Windows and Doors.
Stan's Plumbing is your locally owned, full-service, licensed, and bonded plumbing company, proudly serving the Oklahoma City Metro for over 30 years. Stan's provides all types of plumbing services like faucet and toilet repairs, sewer repair, and trenchless pipe replacement, water heater repair and installation, both tank and tankless, plus drain cleaning and jetting. All plumbers arrive with fully stocked trucks and can resolve your plumbing problems in a timely manner. Since 1988, Stan's Plumbing has held itself to a higher standard in plumbing. Call 405-721-5100 to schedule your appointment. Stan's Plumbing, Valley Service in a dirty business. 405-721-5100. When technology has you screaming at the office, call Simplify Tech Solutions at 405-981-1011. Located at 4221 North MacArthur Boulevard, Simplify Tech Solutions features IT management, business phone systems, manages Wi-Fi, and offers repair and support. Simplify your Wi-Fi before the emotional breakdown by calling Simplify Tech Solutions. Locally owned and operated at 405-981-1011. 405-981-1011. Simplify Tech Solutions.
Name brands and more for less at Victory Mattress Outlet. Welcome to Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Oklahoma City. Family-owned and operated Victory Mattress Outlet has options for every budget, like quality 10-inch beds to high-end luxury mattresses fit for a king. You're the winner here. Shop pillows, protectors, bedroom sets, and more. And remember, the friendly people at Victory Mattress Outlet can help deliver, assemble, and set up your mattresses and furniture. Call 405-510-6988 and never pay retail price for top brands again. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway, 405-510-6988. That's 405-510-6988. Victory Mattress Outlet, where your best night's sleep costs less. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. On the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778 and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778.
Ship it sooner at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace is your packaging and shipping headquarters for Mustang and the surrounding area, using all major carriers. Sign up now for your private mailbox and enjoy the benefits a post office box does not offer. Faxing, printing, copies, notary service, and passport photos. Ship It Sooner is locally owned and operated. Call 405-256-6264 or go to shipitsooner.com.
Hi, I'm Trinity. I'm with Red River Credit Corporation. I've been with the loan service for about 2 years. We'd love to help you with your auto or signature loans. We are located at 1081 South Cornwall Drive in Suite 401, Yukon, Oklahoma. Our phone number is 405-354-1930. We offer no credit checks on our clear and free title. Our title loans are a quick service, no credit check needed. Just come in with your vehicle and your title and we get you taken care of. We offer electronic closing. If you're a former borrower or an established loan here, we can help you from the comfort of your house. We're a quick and friendly service and we'd love to meet you for the first time. Stop by and see us today.
We return for our final segment here on this hour of the game plan. We're sitting down with Hannah Keele, who's finally made it to her last one. I know she's ready to get out of here. She's tired of being pestered, but we're at Aloha Shaved Ice, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway again. Let me give you that phone number one more time. It's 405-633-7778. Call in, ask about their menu items, and ask about the movie night that's happening tonight. It'll begin at about 9:30. Apparently you can sit out in your car in the parking lot and watch as it's projected like an old drive-in movie theater. That's pretty cool.
Sounds like fun.
I definitely thought it was going to be indoors. But
Yeah, I did too.
But stop by, outdoor dining area, indoor dining area, games to play, and friendly people behind the counter that are eager to serve you. They are tagged in our Facebook Live again. All right, so let's get back in our conversation here. At the end of the year, what if you could give anything? What words would you leave your teammates for their next season? What piece of advice would you leave behind?
The piece of advice I would leave behind is give it your all and don't give nothing less, just because giving it your all, you look back and you know you've done something. And I feel like that's what my senior class left behind was we put it all out there. And we gave it our all, and there's nothing to frown upon, if I'm being honest about that. Like, giving it your all and don't leave anything behind. It may go your way, it may not, but you just have to trust it.
No, the team might not have won that championship, but you were rewarded in a lot of different ways because you are, let's see, all region. Actually, I've got a list here. Let me pull up the picture. Freshman of the year at one point, Central Region Player of the Year, All-Americans, All-Conference, All-Region, Player of the Year for the NCCAA, which is a really big one. You're the school's all-time hits leader, their single-season steals leader, and the all-time steal leader.
Yes.
I think you've been rewarded for leaving it all out there on the field.
Yes, I have over the years. But I will say this, like, none of that is even near possible without my teammates throughout the 4 years of me being here, being able to push me to be a better version of myself on and off the field. I don't really like to boast in my whatever awards you like to call those, but I do give all the credit to my teammates and my coaches over the past 4 years because they have pushed me in ways I didn't think I'd be able to be pushed at all. So just knowing that they're part of those awards as well, like they might have my name on it, but I wouldn't be nowhere near any of those without any of them. So
You're too humble. You're too humble for that. Actually, I had one question. When you kind of made your end of the career announcement, made the posts and all the pictures of social media, one thing you wrote is you wanted to thank Coach Morales for picking you up when you didn't want to touch a softball again. And I just wanted to ask if you would be willing to expand on what you meant there.
Yeah, I will. My freshman year of high school, I was told multiple times over the few years leading up to high school that I would never go to college. You're too small. You're never going to be strong enough. And I let it get to me very badly, so I hung my cleats up for good, I want to say 4 to 6 months. I was still playing slow pitch in high school just because I had started and couldn't just leave. So I was playing slow pitch still. A few of my school ball teammates asked me if I would go pick up with them one weekend, and I told them I wasn't sure, and I'd let them know by Thursday or Friday. So I go and pick up with them. I meet Brandon. I would go hit with one of my school ball teammates just so she didn't have to go by herself, and it was at the building that he owns and coaches at. But he picked up with him a few more times after that. He offered me a spot on his travel ball team, and I took it. They left to go to South Carolina the next week, and I didn't really think I'd ever play softball again, if I'm not going to lie. So having Brandon giving me another opportunity, and Brandon didn't push, when I first started back, he didn't push me too hard. He didn't scream at me, which I was expecting to get screamed at, so I mean it's fine, but but he wasn't like some of the coaches I've had in the past, which didn't really see me going anywhere. even in life. So being able to have that, like have him in my life and walk in when he did, was very, very thankful for it. And I do think that was part of God's path that he wrote out for me throughout my years. So.
It's incredible what having the right coach, someone who believes in you, will do. And that we're glad that you were able to come here to SCU. It's been, for me, it's been a joy to know you and a lot of fun to watch you.
Thank you.
And thank you again for sitting down and doing this show with me.
Oh, yeah.
No, I hope you enjoyed it just a little bit.
I did.
That's good. We've got a lot of people watching on Facebook right now, and this will be posted back on YouTube later. Is there anybody else you'd like to shout out, you'd like to thank?
Definitely my family for letting my little girl dream of playing college ball come true. My friends from all over. I have friends that couldn't be here for the majority of it, my softball career, but they got to be a part of it, and I'm very thankful for all of them and just my coaches throughout the years. So.
It's a good sign off.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you one more time. We got to go to one more commercial break. We've got a second hour coming up, so we invite everybody to stay with that one. But go enjoy your shaved ice. Go enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you one more time.
Thank you.
Yeah. And to everybody watching, we'll be back again for hour number 2 at Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop at 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway here in Bethany. It's movie night tonight, and we'll talk more about that on a coming segment. Stay tuned. You don't have to look very far to find a dependable roofing contractor because Myers Roofing is committed to quality roofing systems, excellent customer service, and is all local right here in Bethany. Myers Roofing is licensed, insured, and all work is guaranteed. You can rely on Myers Roofing to take care of your next roofing project, and once you do, you'll understand why our customers keep coming back. Residential roofing, commercial roofing, specialty, tile, maintenance, and repair. Myers Roofing does it all. Call 405-787-7433. That's 405-787-7433. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice. On the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778 and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778.
At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
We kind of want to show off our trailer today. We offer a lot of services all around the metro. We go within 130 miles.
Recently did a house that was 70 to 80 feet. We did it in 2 days, no trouble with shooting it. We were in and out, make sure the customer was really happy with the work.
With liner, it's trenchless, it's headacheless. Any old cast iron, any Orangeburg, any clay pipe that's pre-existing inside or outside, we can go in and completely reline the inside of that pipe. It turns it all into one solid pipe. You never have to worry about root intrusions. You never have to worry about settling or bellying. Overall, it's a really good product. Everything comes guaranteed. We do make it as trenchless and as headacheless as possible for you guys. Thank you.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home with a $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything, with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com. Well, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here. And when you need help with all your tools, lawnmowers, and more, Evans Hardware out here in Midwest City is the place to be. 1021 South Douglas Boulevard. In the springtime, lawnmower maintenance is more important than ever. In Evans Hardware, it's the place to go for all your lawnmower maintenance tools. They've got seat repair, they've got brand new handles, blade sharpeners, and cleaners, and of course new belts line the walls as well. Remember, when you need lawnmower maintenance, power tools, stuff for the garden, and everything in between, Evans Hardware in Midwest City, 1021 South Douglas Boulevard is the place to go. Do it best here at Evans Hardware.
Gallegos Mexican Restaurant at 7000 Northwest 23rd at Rockwell in Bethany is locally owned and operated. Authentic Mexican food. Open 11 to 9 Monday through Friday and 10 to 8 Saturday and Sunday. Gallegos Mexican Restaurant offers a variety of Mexican plates, daily lunch specials starting at $8.99 Monday through Friday, and menudo on the weekends with more traditional dishes. Gallegos Mexican Restaurant. Call 405-506-0790. Northwest 23rd at Rockwell. Gallegos Mexican Restaurant.
Here at Integrity, we're more than just a name.
We can be reached directly at 405-833-5992 or online at integrityheatingandair.com. Remember, we offer free estimates and second opinions on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical.
We offer a lot of services all around the metro. We go within 130 miles. Today here we want to show you our trailer. Basically what we consider angioplasty for your home, just like you would with surgery. We go in and kind of can save the pre-existing lines no matter the condition. Any old cast iron, any Orangeburg, any clay pipe that's pre-existing inside or outside, we can go in and completely reline the inside of that pipe to make it like it's brand new.
We recently did a house. It was 70 to 80 feet of liner. We left the house how we got there. We didn't have to break nothing up.
We are now taking care of a secondary branch line that goes to a bathroom. With us doing this, it makes sure that you get many, many years of service out of your line, and we're able to do as good of a job as we can.
Integrity Services, new location.
I didn't mean to do that. Apologies for the extended break. I guess we're coming off of that commercial. Sorry to the integrity guys. I didn't mean to cut them off. But I guess we're coming back from commercial a little bit early here. Switching sides, we're getting ready for hour number 2. As we do, I've got a YouTube video queued up to play for you from yesterday's show, which I think everybody will enjoy. But we're live from Aloha Shaved Bison Coffee Shop at 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway in Bethany, Oklahoma. It's movie night out here at Aloha. They begin the movie at 9:30 p.m. I'm told it's a drive-in, drive-up movie, so they're going to be having it outside on the wall, I assume, of the shop here. But that means you can stay in the comfort of your car while you're watching it. It's Ratatouille tonight, so make sure you do stop by. Again, the address is 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Hey, I hope everybody enjoyed that interview we had with Hannah Keele. She's great. Loved talking to her. Knew the moment I asked her, and she replied near instantly that we were going to have a great show out here today. But, I mean, that really did make it a lot of fun for me. That makes things, guests like that, shows like this, they make it all worth it. So let me go and play a show from yesterday where we had another great guest in Hoop OKC's own Tyler Nichols. We were also joined by Tre Allison of Talking with Tre Sports Podcast. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and play that one now. You see it's right here on the screen getting pulled up, and we'll say that works. Yeah, that works. Specials for that as well. And we'll talk about the salon a little bit later on because we'll get an interview to play for that one. But, all right, so what do we want to talk about actually sports first? What are we thinking here? Are we thinking college? Are we thinking NBA? How do we want to go here?
Let's just rip the Band-Aid off and talk about the NBA. Because I know we're all soft and sore about what's transpired the last week.
Well,
there was definitely some angry text messages I sent out to some friends of mine.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so let's say you were there at all the home games.
Correct.
We'll start there. What was just that environment like for you guys being out there?
So, never been to a playoff game until this year, going to every Thunder home playoff game, even from the first round, it's just an electric environment. And as I said last time I was here, I've lived all over the world and seeing crowds of all sizes. This is truly a special place for the fans here, and they come out. The Thunder are everything, and that was apparent every single game. Even when the wind was bad, there was lines everywhere to come out and show support, to march to the stadium together, to hang out with Rumble. Everything up until game time was just magnetic.
How early on did they start all those, by the way, all those celebrations?
So the pregame celebration is 3.5 hours before game time, and it goes up until 30 minutes before game time. So 30 minutes prior to the game, they start breaking down the pregame celebration and transition over to the stadium.
Okay, so then my follow-up question is, how did you get started with that? How did y'all get started bringing that stuff out there and being part of the festivities?
So when we got this whole idea going last year for the mobile basketball trailer, we reached out to the Thunder fan event coordinator, and he received our email and then reached out to us in January and said, because we're pretty confident that the Thunder were going to make the playoffs. So
it was a pretty good indicator at that point in time.
We started game planning for the game one of round one, and then it was kind of learn as you go, but we have a great partnership now, and they're looking to include us next year and for additional watch parties at Fassler Hall and stuff like that. So it's definitely a great relationship that's helped us, and I'm busy all the time now, so it's really helped our small business grow as well.
Nice, that's awesome.
It's not a bad problem to have, being busy.
It's not.
Yeah, that's a bright future is what it sounds like in that.
I hope so. I hope it keeps being bright.
So are the Thunder fans that are going out to those, are they better shots than you would expect, about what you'd expect? Or?
No, they're not good. They should just watch the game. There is probably one person a night who actually shoots well. And then the others, this is recreational at best.
I guess there's a reason they're not on the floor, right?
Yeah, there's definitely a reason they're not on the floor. With the 50-year-old man with the beard gut, it's probably not going to do a whole lot on the NBA basketball court.
I mean, you're right. Well, then, so if they're not supposed to be on the court, do they have a lot of opinions on what goes on the court? Do you hear a lot of stuff from them?
Oh, yeah, it's very colorful language the entire time.
Do you hear anything you can repeat on air? You know?
Specifically, the Lakers series, going back in the middle of that, they it was a lot of
Tre just kind of waved this up.
Not much I can repeat now, but
yeah, there's not a lot.
A lot of flames being thrown at LeBron and crew, but
yeah, I've been to some of those playoff games. There's some fun 4-letter words that get thrown around all the time.
Marcus Smart and Austin Reeves, they had passes, but they still wear the Laker uniform, so they still had.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is like they're OU and OU's finest, OSU and OU's finest, and. Yeah, they get a pass. We cheer for them, but we want the Lakers to still lose.
Yeah. We want them to make their shot, but only when they're down 20.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I don't remember what the team was, but it was like the Chris Paul thing. Mike Breen did the whole bang, and now they're down by 42.
Yeah.
So that's what we like.
That was the Pelicans.
Yeah, that was the Pelicans. There we go.
They're always down that much.
Well, what were your thoughts about what went on during that? Let's talk about the final game first, Game 7.
It just, if I go back to Game 1, that if that was officiated correctly, we're not even there and talking about that game. But Game 7, it went about like you would expect. It's just, everybody's do or die, and their shots were going in. I mean, when you're making every shot that you shoot behind the arc in the fourth quarter,
it definitely seemed that way.
Doesn't help us even at home. So that hurt a lot.
Yeah. I watched that one. That was kind of the game where it's like, okay, San Antonio's taking shots that shouldn't go in, and then they would go in, and that's when I kind of saw, okay, the writing's on the wall here. Mm-hmm. When a team is knocking down highly contested shots, just kind of thrown up from the side, and they're making them, okay, it's probably not going to go well.
Yeah, and really they were doing really well leading up to this point. The Cornette block on Hartenstein really changed the momentum of that last 6 minutes or so. That is what really flipped the tide, because they were within 4, I believe, at the time of that block.
Yep,
and had he dunked that might have changed some things.
And 5 fouls on Wemby.
Yep. And I don't understand that, because I was always taught if somebody's 1 foul from going out, go at him. So, and they just didn't.
Yeah. I mean, I was ready to armchair point guard this thing the whole time with you.
I mean,
we're all agreeing on the same thing.
Personally, I'm not saying that I'm the greatest athlete out there, but I can go out there and probably draw a foul.
Yeah.
Worst case, I do a Shea and jump into him and see if I can draw an offensive foul.
Let's not even call it a Shea. Let's just call it a regular basketball play that everybody does. Oh. So that's
well,
the
last one he did was pretty egregious.
It's part of my argument as well.
Well, that's been part of our arguments throughout this whole thing. Tre, I think I might have heard you there.
What?
Oh, there he is. We figured it out.
Okay.
All right, finally. Hey, we can hear you, Tre. All right, you are actually on the other side of this. He's a San Antonio fan.
I'm gone.
No. I'm a Luka fan.
He's a Laker.
You are not a Laker fan. You're a Luka fan. Stop
He's a Luka Lakers fan, but he was cheering for San Antonio, correct?
Every San Antonio fan is a closet Laker fan anyway, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
All right, so Tre, your opinions on Western Conference Finals Game 7. What went right for the Spurs? What went wrong for the Thunder?
The Thunder just weren't making their shots. Chet Holmgren, it was horrible, and Chet Holmgren's bad. He has to get in the weight room. Shea put his body on the line. The others didn't show up. The Thunder, not for Thunder, the Spurs, I mean, do or die for them. They popped off.
They did. I mean, they came out to play, and the thing I always see is, Wemby had a certain hatred in his eyes when he looked at the Thunder.
He had malice in his eyes.
That just wasn't there in Game 1 of the Finals, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But you mentioned, we'll just talk about him next, you mentioned Chet Holmgren. Obviously, 4 points in that game.
Yeah.
Not many shot attempts. What was it? we're going to go ahead and get to what we talked about on that next little bit there of that show here coming up. Right now we're at Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop for hour number 2 of the game plan. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be joining up with Mike Gannon back in the studio here very shortly. Before that, we're going to watch the later 15 minutes of that. We got to go to break first. Hey, it's movie night at Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop. Remember, stop by here, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. You get to stay in the comfort of your car, dine on some delicious shaved ice, and they've also got some hard foods in here as well. Dining room closes at 9:30. Drive-thru closes at 10. So you will want to be in your seats ready to go for the start of the movie. It's Ratatouille tonight, but if you don't come by for the movie, just come by for the food. Trust me, you won't regret it. Great food at a great price, and it's all local, and you know that's what we love here on the Gospel Station. So let's come back after this break with more from the game plan. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice, on the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778. Twisted Scissors and Cuts by Dez take style to another level for men, women, and children of all ages. Sitting at 104 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang, and with more than 15 years of combined experience, you'll find your new favorite salon in Twisted Scissors and Cuts by Dez. Call 405-589-8186 to book an appointment and find out more about the services these amazing ladies offer, all right in the heart of Mustang, Oklahoma. Highly rated and all local, stop by 104 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang, or call 405-589-8186 today. Sword and Stone Apparel in Mustang creates handmade quality gifts for men and children perfect for any occasion. With handmade clothing, toys, soaps, and candles, Sword and Stone Apparel can gear up anyone. Stop by 108 South Castle Rock Lane in Mustang to browse their shelves, where you'll find 3D printed items, hats and chains, and much, much more. Sword and Stone is perfect for those who like sharp blades and a touch of dark humor. Call 405-806-5444 and ask about sales, gift cards, and more. Locally owned and operated. Thunder up. Tired of getting gouged by overpriced apartment or public laundry facilities? Us too. That's why we stop by Essential Laundry Express in OKC, 7936 North MacArthur Boulevard. Open daily from 8 to 8, Essential Laundry offers pickup, delivery, self-serve services, alongside washing, drying, and folding services to boot. Locally owned and operated, Essential Laundry takes exceptional care of your clothes. It even offers added perks like a kids' corner and value-add centers that make it the Essential Laundry Center for express services. Essential Laundry Express, 405-449-3610. And we're back for this next segment here at Aloha Shaved Ice Coffee Shop. Heard about them a lot. You're going to hear about them a lot more. Great locally owned business in Bethany, Oklahoma, with a beautiful Hawaiian-themed dining area. Every time you eat here, you get to take a little bit of sunshine home with you. It's at 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Pets are welcome. They accept all forms of contactless payment. Open until 9 p.m. regularly, but tonight it's movie night, and at 9:30 you get to watch a movie with all the other people coming by Aloha Shaved Ice. It's Ratatouille on the board for tonight. Call 405-633-7778 or go to the Aloha Shaved Ice website to get a look at their deals and their menu. You won't be disappointed. But for now, we're going to turn it back over to yesterday's YouTube and hear some more from the show. We had a great time with Tre Allison, Tyler Nichols, and everybody down in Mustang. Hear more about that right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just, obviously it's not going to cut it. So was he really scared of Wemby? Was that solely it, or do you think there was something else he was seeing on the court that kind of dissuaded his score?
He was seeing a 7'6" monster. That's what he was saying.
No, he was scared. He was scared. He
lost the mental battle before the series started. That's what.
Yeah, he was scared 100%. He didn't go at him as much on defense. He wasn't, but on offense, he definitely was.
So you all agree on that point?
Oh, he was a no-show.
If Chet took more shots, y'all are winning that game.
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
Well, so here's my thing with it is, especially with Chet, is I would rather him go 1 for 30 than 1 for 2. At least you tried. You did everything you could, because I mean, very rarely are you going 1 for 30. Very rarely are you going 30 for 30. So put shots up. I don't care, make or miss. Just put them up.
My problem.
I'd rather you go down swinging.
My problem with Chet is he kept driving to the basket, seeing Wemby, and changing course.
They all
quit. Just go at him. Who cares if you get your shot blocked? Go put a hurt in his chest, and then the 5th time he's going to think about it a little more. But whenever you all keep deviating and cutting back out for a worse shot, that's why we didn't make shots.
Well, and that was also part of the thing that I had a problem with. They kept on allowing Wemby to play free safety. Get him out of there if you're going to drive and kick, or go right at him, try to draw fouls, try to get him in foul trouble, and get him out of there if you're really that nervous about going to the paint.
That is how you go at big men, right? Is to go right at their chest, to force them to take those fouls.
Well, Tre will appreciate this, but I really wish that one of them would have pulled a Kobe and just ran right through him one play.
I said it
draw the foul.
Every single game.
Just run right through him.
Somebody's gonna give him welcome to the finals, Western Conference. Yeah. Nobody did.
Guy weighs as much as I do at 7'5". It's I would have ran through him and took a foul. That's just me though.
Again, that kind of it will play into when we talk about the finals game 1, because there's a big parallel there in the way the Knicks approached him versus the way the Thunder did. But I saw one big, and it's probably the one everybody has seen floating around on social media, where Chet gets the ball on the wing, he thinks about it, maybe dribbles twice, and then passes it away. And that was kind of the story of Game 7. If you said if he takes more shots, they win. Tre said if he takes more shots, they win. What do you think is really the difference there of just taking the shot? How does that impact a game when you're in a big Game 7 like that?
So sorry.
My opinion.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tre.
J-Dub was out. Mitchell was out. McCain.
They won 2 games without him.
McCain was the only person I think, in my opinion, who was making a big difference off the bench, along as the Asian Duke Dennis, Jalen Williams. I think Chet has a big presence. Shea said it himself. We need Chet. He said it in interviews. I think Chet is one of the. Not I think he is. I mean, Pressey paid him so much money. Chet is one of those superstars of the team. Chet has to show up.
Yeah, he paid him $100 million per every shot.
Is that real?
So Chet, I think if he would have Wemby more in the paint, driving against Wemby, I mean, you're 7'1", dude. I mean, go at him.
And he played like he was 6'1".
I agree.
7'5".
I agree with you. Especially when they have that double big lineup, Wemby wants to guard Chet. He does.
Yeah.
He wants all the smoke.
He wants all the smoke. But who dominated the offensive glass for us? Isaiah Hartenstein. Chet, throw up your bad shot. Isaiah will clean it up. That could have been the whole series. It could have been the whole series because Wemby wants that matchup because he hates Chet. I mean, they said it. He does. And let's not sugarcoat it. He does. And he wants to embarrass him.
Yeah, ever since that 19U game.
Yeah, so if that's what it's going to be, let Isaiah clean it up, and then every shot that Chet got off, to your point, even if he went 1 of 30, those aren't really shots; those are passes to Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, I mean, I could have dealt with that. I can deal with 1 for 30 a lot more than I can deal with 1 for 2.
Yep.
I mean, your shot percentage, quote unquote, is better, but I would rather you go down swinging.
Right, and let's kind of go into the next facet of that game plan. Because Chet isn't there, because they're essentially playing 4-on-5, the Thunder, it results, and again, because of the injuries, it resulted in Shea trying to drive through 2 defenders more. There were a lot more turnovers. There's a lot more risky moves to the bucket where he loses the dribble, gets it picked, and now he's throwing up poor shots. No, it impacted the entire team's play.
You could tell 8 minutes left in that fourth quarter, Shea was just exhausted. Like, he was doing everything out there he could to try to win that game. He was exhausted.
Yeah,
they even said it on air. They was like, Shea needs some help. Like, he's doing everything himself. And then the thing I thought was weird was, why didn't the world that Jada play Game 6 and then he not play Game 7? Like,
I don't think. I think they figured out he shouldn't have played Game 6. Like, it was an experiment that didn't go well, and then
What, he played 10 minutes? I think
he was in. They had him on a clock of 3 minutes at a time, and they just weren't good minutes, and he was getting the Spurs were blowing past him on defense. So even if he could catch up to somebody, he risked re-injuring his hamstring and making it worse anyway. So
I think that was he was trying to see what he could do. And
yep, it was a chess move that didn't work out, and it wouldn't have done anything in Game 7 unless he just posted up at the 3-point line and didn't move. I mean, that doesn't help anybody on defense. So
yeah, that was it. Wouldn't have been there. It's unfortunate, but part of getting a finals victory is being healthy. And hey, it just went this year. It's tough to go back to back.
It's tough to go back to back for one, and this time we were on the wrong end of an injury.
Yeah.
So
one Spurs player I want to talk about because he was also in the headlines plenty of times, Stephon Castle, the rookie.
He's not allowed to play physical, by the way. I just thought I'd let y'all know that.
Now, he had his real highlight moments, I thought, in the Western Conference Finals. Legitimately, watching him play basketball, I was impressed. Trey, I was impressed at the rookies game. But, yeah, that the media presence, the quotes, the off-the-court stuff, does it make him less likable? Do you care? I know you were on San Antonio's side. Do you care about that, Trey? Like, let's talk about Stephon Castle and his influence in that game, and we'll start with you, Trey.
I think Stephon Castle has a big influence. He's known in the influencer world off the court. He does have a good influence. But on the court, I did not think he was like that, bro. Like, I knew he was good, but when I saw he dunked over Hardenstein, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, he didn't dunk on me. He baptized Harden.
yeah. Like,
yeah, I got off my seat whenever he got that.
He's an athletic dude.
The Game 7. Let's not forget about Vassell, who blocked Chet and got right in his face.
Mm-hmm.
So that probably intimidated Chet.
Game 6. Any other game, that's a technical foul on everyone.
Or that was Game 6, yeah.
But I guess Game 6, there was no fouls called on the Spurs, so that's all good.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I could not believe watching that he wasn't called for anything.
I've been saying it since Game 6. It's go Thugs go. It's not Spurs anymore.
And then to close it out, I believe it was Jalen Williams guarding Wemby almost three straight possessions, or 3 out of 5 or something like that. Doesn't even touch him, gets 3 foul calls. That was ridiculous. I was like, where is this foul that y'all are talking about?
Yeah.
And then they're allowed to just play prison ball on the Thunder. Mm-hmm. So I didn't understand. It's
because
between that,
I have a conspiracy theory about it.
Well, yeah.
Let's hear it. What's the conspiracy?
So, the conspiracy theory I've had is since the playoffs even started, we knew this matchup was going to happen. Spurs Thunder, right? The writing was on the wall. They were going to play each other. This social media podcaster campaign to call out, oh, I can't even watch this brand of basketball. Shea just falls on the ground, blah, 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 blah. That influenced the NBA to change the way they officiated the game, not just for the Thunder, but for the Spurs too. It was a poorly officiated series. There was like 2 games that were pretty well officiated.
I believe the game 2 was 33 free throws apiece.
Yeah. Game 2, and I think 4 was really, or 3, one of those. Either way. But no, I think that social media campaign that everybody went on to come after Shea and the NBA and Tony, pick your referee. Tony Brothers is a Thunder enthusiast, I guess. So is Scott Foster. So is everyone else that wears stripes. But that, if you think that didn't influence the game, it did. Just the same way those referees, they don't go at halftime and get a call from New York to be like, hey, what are y'all doing out there? Y'all need to clean this up. And then sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But the influence is there, and it affected that series. Is that the reason we lost? No, we lost a key player who was injured, and it probably still would have been the same result. But it definitely doesn't make the fans on either side happy with that series.
No, that is a pretty important conversation we do have to have. I mean, Adam Silver and his tenure as commissioner is it's iffy.
All I'll say is I miss David Stern.
Terrible.
Well, and his whole thing is he hates back-to-back champions. There is no dynasty. He doesn't want one. So if he
last back-to-back.
He's
was
outright.
I don't like that.
He's outright said
I don't
that.
like that.
Since the
I
Warriors.
don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
He got Luka traded. I don't like that.
See, if this was David Stern, that wouldn't have happened because of what he did with Chris Paul and Kobe.
That's true.
Trey's got some thoughts on that one, I think, too. Or maybe we've just brought up some bad memories.
I mean, Adam Silver, I thought it was weird. I mean, first,
he looks like an alien.
I don't want to flame him, but he's just weird. The whole conspiracy thing. I mean, we all knew this was going to happen. I mean, in the Timberwolves series, I was rooting for Ant because I'm an Ant guy.
Yep.
Same.
And so I think that they pushed this series out here for views. I think Adam Silver has made basketball so unwatchable to where it's just I'm being honest. I used to, when Luka was in Dallas, I used to watch every regular season game. Now I don't watch it no more. It's just when Luka was traded, it took the love out of me to just watch it. Like, I watched basketball when it came to Mavericks and stuff like that. I watch almost every game, but now I don't because I just don't like the way Adam Silver has officiated the league. And plus, some of the league games are so unwatchable. Like, you got to find it on illegal streaming websites. And so I just think,
those websites don't exist. Those we don't condone those websites. No, what websites?
Yeah, you got to have 18 subscriptions to watch NBA basketball these days.
Even with League Pass that I buy on Black Friday every year for half price.
Yeah.
Some of them are only on DraftKings. Then you got to buy that game. One game. No, you're right.
Well,
you think you have it, you don't.
And here's the thing: is with League Pass, I bought it a few years ago because they weren't nationally televising Thunder games. I'm in Yukon, and I try to turn on the Thunder game because at the time they weren't that good. They were tanking for picks. And it says regional blackout. We can't view. I was like, you are literally making it to where home fans cannot watch these games because they weren't even on local TV and they're not on League Pass, so I can't even watch the Thunder play. The only time I was able to was whenever I lived in Dallas for 2 years and I had them on League Pass.
You got to go to the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Fellas,
they're pricing everybody out.
I feel like we've opened up a whole different can of worms
here.
I
could go for hours on this.
We've begun a whole different conversation that we're going to come back to in segment number 2, where we talk about game 1 of the finals as well as this stuff we've kind of been hinting at. Luke Young, Blake Vance, Tyler Nichols, and Tre Allison. Yeah, that was a fun show. That was a really fun show. I did enjoy that one a lot. And on the other end of the line, Mike Gannon back at the studio is with me. We're going to cut over to him in our coming segments, but we've got 30 more minutes on the show. We're here until about 7 p.m., so thank you for tuning in, whether you're listening online on the Live 365 station or you're on Facebook watching this one on Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Want to, again, thank you for tuning in. We're back after this next break, but we're at Aloha Shave Ice and Coffee Shop. What could be said about Aloha that we haven't said before? It's great for the family. They accept all forms of payment. Actually, here's something I'm going to say. They've got Aloha merch up here. That's right. They've got shirts. They've got cups. They've got a bunch of different stuff that you can come in here and get a bit of when you make your order. And a lot of the proceeds, they do also help local support. I know they've got some great causes posted up on the bulletin board over there. I might go take a peek at those again here in our next break. But Aloha Shaved Ice, local is what we're all about, and local is what they are on the corner of Council and Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778 for Aloha. Make sure you stop by here whenever you're looking for some delicious shaved ice. You can take home a little bit of sunshine no matter what the weather is like outside, and it's movie night tonight, so even more reason to come by and check it out. We're back after this next commercial break. Don't go anywhere. This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, Like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, spring is here. And when you need help with all your tools, lawnmowers, and more, Evans Hardware out here in Midwest City is the place to be. 1021 South Douglas Boulevard. In the springtime, lawnmower maintenance is more important than ever. And Evans Hardware, it's the place to go for all your lawnmower maintenance tools. They've got seat repair, they've got brand new handles, blade sharpeners, and cleaners, and of course new belts line the walls as well. Remember, when you need lawnmower maintenance, power tools, stuff for the garden, and everything in between, Evans Hardware in Midwest City, 1021 South Douglas Boulevard is the place to go. Do it best here at Evans Hardware. Say aloha to your new favorite shaved ice and coffee shop, Aloha Shaved Ice, on the corner of Northwest 39th Expressway and Council. Aloha brings the summer vibes no matter what the weather looks like outside. Their year-round shaved ice means you get to enjoy classic flavors like grape, strawberry, and cotton candy, while their extensive selection of coffee complements that chill flavor perfectly. Looking for something different? Aloha has specialty drinks for days. Try the Banana Split, Fuzzy Monkey, Spider-Man, or Shrek. And trust us when we say that's only a small part of their specialty lineup. Sharp-eyed visitors may also notice Aloha's local support and drinks like the Bethany Broncos, SNU Crimson Storm, SCU Eagles, and Boomer Sooner. You can enjoy games like chess or Candyland while you dine in the cozy atmosphere, or sit outside and find yourself whisked away to the shore. Kick back with all your friends at Aloha, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-633-7778, and remember that you can take that sunshine with you thanks to their drive-thru lane. Aloha Shaved Ice and Coffee Shop, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. 405-633-7778.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods. At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month. And yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
Okay, sorry folks, just had to figure out some quick tech right there. All right, we're back on our next segment of the game plan here live at Aloha Shave Ice. I've been here many times before, and it always astounds me because, man, people come through these doors pretty constantly. I mean, it is 6:37 p.m. Most people are going to be home getting their dinner, doing whatever, but there's still people that have been coming back here. You obviously can't see them. They've been behind the camera, but as we were setting up, as we were doing the show, people have been getting in here to get some great shaved ice, and you can too at 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. Stop by for movie night. Hey, I actually did go in and find the list of movies for you, so I can tell you what's coming up as well. Let's see here. Tonight is June 5th, so it is Ratatouille. Next week is Frozen. The week after is Shark Tale. And the final week of June is Princess and the Frog, with Super Mario movie kicking off the month of July. So that's pretty cool. They got a lot of great movies. It's all here at Aloha, 8000, again, Northwest 39th Expressway, 405-633-7778. Mike Gannon's on the other line back at the studio. Mike, you've been here for all of this. How are you today? Of June is Princess and the Frog, with movie kicking off the month of July. So that's pretty cool. They got a lot of great movies. It's all here at Aloha, 8000, again, Northwest 39th Expressway, 405-633-7778. Mike Gannon's on the other line back at the studio. Mike, you've been here for all of this. How are you today?
I'm good. Luke, are you there? I can't hear you.
I mean, I can hear you. I can still hear it going through Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering a little bit right there.
Okay, I think we're good now.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you've been here for the past 2 days, these past 2 shows, and we hadn't gotten a chance to talk to you yet. How's your day been?
Good, productive. You know, you get to the end of the weekend. I got to get everybody taken care of and make sure weekend shows are good to go. And so, you know, once I wrap up with you, and you know, I'll just hope everybody's set ready to go.
Yeah,
you know, computers are, man. They'll go sideways on you in the middle of the night.
Oh man, trust me. I know. I've been working with a camera for half the day that has basically bricked, so I'm working on something.
Oh.
Hey, Mike, thanks for joining us. We actually don't have too much time here on this segment, but when we come back, we're going to talk some of that basketball stuff that we heard on the show from yesterday. I want to ask you about the interview we had today. What did you think of having Hannah Keele on the show?
She's a rock star. She's great.
Yeah, I thought she did a really good job. She was definitely a little bit nervous, as most people are, but I thought she knocked it out of the park, quite literally.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so, hey, to everybody who's tuned in now, missed that first hour, go back and watch it. We had SCU Softball's very own Hannah Keele on, NCCAA Player of the Year this year. Great interview. And, Mike, one thing that stuck out to me, unprompted, you know, I didn't say anything about it. She was the one that brought up her faith first and that role through her journey, and I was very impressed by that.
Yeah, I was too.
I mean, I was going to ask her about it. Don't get me wrong. I definitely had that question on my list to ask, but she got there first, and it's clear, you know, how much her journey has molded her into the person she's become, and she's going to be a teacher after this. So I guess, you know, it kind of fits. You can see how you get there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so we wish her the best, and hopefully, you know, if plans work out, we'll have another of Southwestern Christian's own ball and bat players, if you will, on the show here coming up shortly. I would like to get one Braden Browning from the baseball team on the show. So if things work out, keep an eye out for that episode. Mike, I'm sure you'll enjoy that one too. Braden is awesome.
Look forward to it, man.
All right, let's go to one more break. Then when we come back, Mike and I are going to talk about some of that NBA stuff you heard in the first 2 segments of this hour. So don't go anywhere. More from the Game Plan with Luke Young when we come back after one more commercial break. We're live at Aloha Shaved Ice, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway. It's movie night. Stop by here. Check it out for yourself. Can't thank the staff at Aloha enough for not just helping me host this, but also getting Hannah and I our shaved ice and getting the people that have been coming through their shaved ice. They're amazing throughout the whole time. So we're going to commercial break. We're back one more time after these messages.
We kind of want to show off our trailer today. We offer a lot of services all around the metro. We go within 130 miles.
Recently did a house that was 70 to 80 feet. We did it in 2 days, no trouble shooting it. We were in and out, make sure the customer was really happy with the work.
With liner, it's trenchless, it's headacheless. Any old cast iron, any orange bird, any clay pipe that's pre-existing inside or outside, we can go in and completely reline the inside of that pipe. It turns it all into one solid pipe. You never have to worry about root intrusions. You never have to worry about settling or bellying. Overall, it's a really good product. Everything comes guaranteed. We do make it as trenchless and as headacheless as possible for you guys. Thank you.
Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics at 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 utilizes cutting-edge technology and personalized treatment plans centered around your goals, your comfort, and your natural beauty. Experience a range of services from IV therapy, Sculptra, acne treatments, and much more. With state-of-the-art machines like the T-Shape 2, Eris Lunara offers non-invasive, proven, and natural solutions for healthier skin that will have you feeling exquisite and rejuvenated. Other services like platelet-rich plasma therapy and peptide therapy not only enhance your natural features, but promote recovery and health at all levels. Call 405-563-1255 or stop by 800 South Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 100 to find out about what Eris Lunara Med Spa and Aesthetics can do for you. Remember, call 405-563-1255 today.
Stephanie's Vintique and the Plaster Paint Company is all Oklahoma made at 3821 Asbury in Bethany, featuring vintage, chalk paint, antiques, clothing, vegan soaps and lotion, homemade cards, decor, and furniture. And space is available for rent to start your own business at Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company. Call 405-249-3604 and see why people are coming from all over the metro for this paint and decor. Or you can visit us at theplasterpaintcompany.com and also see us on Facebook. Stephanie's Vintique and Plaster Paint Company in Bethany. Start your Vintique experience.
It's Girls' Day every day at Retro Rebel Boutique in Yukon, 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 110. If you are looking for style and fashion for women and children at an affordable price, shop at Retro Rebel and see the amazing selection of clothing and jewelry we have to offer. Tops, bottoms, hats, footwear, we've got it all at Retro Rebel Boutique. We sell beautiful jewelry like our diamond earrings and pearl necklaces, and with our one-of-a-kind jewelry creation service, you get to choose your bling. New arrivals come in constantly, and Oliver & Co. fragrances paired with gift cards make perfect gifts for those close to you. Call 405-868-7719 or stop by 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard, Suite 110 in Yukon.
You don't have to look very far to find a dependable roofing contractor because Myers Roofing is committed to quality roofing systems, excellent customer service, and is all local right here in Bethany. Myers Roofing is licensed, insured, and all work is guaranteed. You can rely on Myers Roofing to take care of your next roofing project, and once you do, you'll understand why our customers keep coming back. Residential roofing, commercial roofing, specialty, tile, maintenance, and repair. Myers Roofing does it all. Call 405-787-7433. That's 405-787-7433. And we welcome you back here on the final segment of the Game Plan, live at Aloha Shave Ice and Coffee Shop. It's been another marathon of a week for us here at the Gospel Station, but we made it through one more en route throughout the summer months. Thanks so much to everybody who's been tuned in, and thanks one more time to Aloha Shave Ice and Coffee Shop. Stop by here with the whole family. They got games on each table that you can play while you dine on some great shaved ice. But if you're not in the mood for something cold, they've got some hard foods as well. I believe they've got a couple different pies up there that you might be interested in. I know a lot of pie fiends, so there's a lot of good stuff for everybody that is interested. It's movie night at Aloha at 9:30 p.m. They're playing Ratatouille right outside. You can watch from the comfort of your car. Again, it's all at Aloha Shave Ice, 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway in Bethany. Mike's back on the other end of the line. Mike, it's time to talk some NBA. Now, Game 1 of Knicks versus Spurs has concluded. We talked a lot about it, of course, on yesterday's show. Game 2 coming up very, very shortly in only about 45 minutes. Do you think, Mike, that this is going to be a rebound game for the Spurs, or do you think the Knicks are going to go up 2-0?
I think it's going to be a rebound game. Wemby was exhausted coming out of the 7-game series against OKC, and every mistake that OKC made in Game 6 and Game 7, the Knicks studied the game film and didn't do what we did. They basically put 2 guys on him, and they have 2 guys that can guard him, or they have 2 versions of Hardenstein basically.
Yeah.
So that's what they were able to do. And which kept them in check for the whole game, which allowed them to pull away at the end. But I think they're going to figure a way around that because the Spurs are just too good with their coaching, and Wemby's too good of a player. So I got this thing. I got Spurs winning tonight and going back to tied up 1-1, going back to the Garden.
Interesting. So in much the same way the Western Conference Finals went around, you think it's going to be the same thing? 1-1 throughout the first 2. Now, if it goes down to San Antonio, do you think it's the same? Do you think the Spurs figured out enough to get back-to-back wins? I feel like if it goes 1-1 down there, it's going to come back up to New York 1-1.
Oh, wait, say that again?
I feel like if it goes down to San Antonio tied 1-1, it's going to come back up to New York 1-1, or rather at that point 2-2.
Wait, are you agreeing with me saying that it's going to be the Spurs are going to win tonight?
I'm saying if they do, and it does go down tied, will it come back up tied?
Oh, okay. Then are they going to split in New York? Is what you're asking?
Yes.
No, because New York is New York, and Wemby's going to have way too much fun between the 2 games, and There's a long history. They call it the Miami flu because it usually happens to the guys in the winter time during the regular season when they go to Miami. And New York is just a city with a lot of distractions. Unless they lock Wemby in his hotel room, he's gonna run out of gas in the fourth quarter of game game 4. So I got the Spurs winning tonight, but then I got New York winning games 3 and 4, just like the Thunder did.
Okay, I got you there. I like the way you predict this, Mike, and actually I do want to give you your flowers because you predicted that this was going to be a tough year for the Thunder, and the Spurs did eventually get them. But listening to the show from yesterday, do you agree with the points that Tre and Tyler brought up about how the game got to that position, how the Thunder were scared of Wemby, etc.?
Yes, I do. They were scared. Chet was absolutely scared. There were numerous times when the guys were getting ready, SGA wasn't, but some of the other guys would sit there and they would start to go into the paint, and then Wemby was standing there and they would just back up,
yeah,
and then try to make it from a 3, and the shooting just wasn't there in the final 2 games to live off the 3.
Yeah, that was the big point I brought up. I know they talked a lot about Hartenstein getting blocked and getting dunked on, but the last time I saw Holmgren I think I said he was on the wing. I remember it on the far wing, takes like 2 dribbles, looks at Wemby and says, "No, I can't do it," and passes the ball away. Yep. I think that was like the moment I knew it was over. There were a lot of moments where I figured that one was over, but that was the moment I thought that I knew it was over.
Yeah. And as many people find Reggie Miller annoying, he completely called it on the Hartenstein block. Fast break, Hartenstein's wide open. He's getting ready to go up for the slam, and which one came up behind him? Was it?
I'm blanking on his name. They just said it in that video. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, I can't remember which one it was, but he just came up behind him and did his best LeBron impression. He just went bam and knocked, bounced it off the backboard, on him, and then Reggie said, "Oh, okay, I think that might have been it."
Devin Vassell,
yeah. So yeah, and as you mentioned, I said that the Spurs were. Wemby is an alien. Wemby is just not there. This is the equivalent of what it was like for people back in the 60s with Wilt, and what it was like in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s with Kareem. And we've entered a new era, and there were a couple of times when other teams in the West, with the Kareem era, they didn't make it. They did make it to the finals, but it was rare. And I got a bad feeling that the Thunder are going to be in the same position before this team gets blown up completely and SGA moves on. I got us making it only 2 more times until then.
See, I don't know enough about contracts and trades to tell you when everybody is going, but I would be surprised if they don't make it back to a finals. I think, honestly, for how bad some of those games were in the Western Conference, I think the Thunder can be a team that matches up well into San Antonio. I think they really can be, but yeah, they got their things to figure out now.
Well, this is it. If they got things to figure out, they need another big. They need to study what they've done here with New York team that did, and putting 2 bigs on them.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to figure something out. And as far as the East goes, everybody's sleeping on Indiana. Everybody forgets how great Indiana was last year, and it wasn't. And the big reason why we won is because their best players all got hurt, including one blowing out his knee in a crucial game when they were up, and then he was just done. And then he had to take the whole year off because it takes a full year to heal from a torn ACL that bad.
Yeah,
I know. I've done it.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm right there with you. I am worried. I would be scared to think how that finals would have turned out had Halliburton stayed healthy right there.
Mm-hmm. I think if Halliburton stayed healthy, they probably would have beat us in 5. But he blew his knee out, And so we were able to, finish the series last year. But now the one good thing about this is that, the NBA's getting what it's wanted. It gets Wemby, even though San Antonio is a small market as well, it's Wemby. And they got New York City totally engaged. All of New York City's locked in on this game.
Yeah, completely. And yeah, you're right. It's the same thing we say. And again, I don't want to get on the tangent talking about viewership and, legitness of the games, but it works. Whatever they're doing has put butts in seats, as I think you said yesterday, or one of the guys said yesterday. But I do want to touch on the Knicks one more time because I said it in yesterday's show, but I think Karl Anthony Towns, this is his series. This is his matchup.
Yeah.
10-year veteran of the league. He has something to prove. He's got this up-and-coming rising star who's supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread. He's got a chance to really shove him to the back of the line again, put him down, and get his moment to shine. So I don't know if it's going to go the full 7. I honestly, after game 1, I wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks win it a little sooner just because I think right now they have the fire, right?
Yes.
At least for right now.
For right now. And Madison Square Garden, when it gets going, it gets about as crazy as, the Cameron Crazies down at Duke, the Thunderdome here in Oklahoma City. Madison Square Garden gets that nuts. And it's New York City on top of it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the key and it isn't, Wemby may be able to handle it, but is the rest of that team, as young as they are, going to be able to handle it?
Right. There's a lot of questions there because, honestly, that's what we thought the Thunder were going to have to make them ask is could those young guys handle it? And then they ended up basically saying, could we handle it? It went the other way. But this will ask, can they handle it? Do they have what it takes to win against the league's best? But, we've also got another team, Mike, that we're asking, can they win against the league's best? And that is our Oklahoma Sooners in Super Regionals. They play Kansas tomorrow on June 6th. I am going to be tuned into it. I think it's on ESPN2, so I should be able to watch it.
yeah, but I believe it is on ESPN2.
I believe that is the case, not ESPN Plus or anything. So
no, it's not an internet-only game. It's actually finally broadcast on one of their 4 main channels.
It is about time.
Believe me, the Sooner softball team, they lived through that all year, man. Just like your Blake said about not being able to watch Thunder games because of FanDuel and the crazy rules that just because he lived on the other side of the city limits, he couldn't watch the game.
Yes. Oh man, it was horrible. I never understand the blackouts. I'll never understand it.
Well, I've told you, man. I mean, whenever the deal went through on Disney buying Fox properties and included the Fox Sports stations, Dish Network just said, no, we're not going to renew.
Yeah.
And so for the last 4 years, people on Dish Network have not been able to watch Thunder basketball. That was why they had to deal with the local Channel 9 station last year and the year before, running some of those games because some people didn't have access to the games.
True, very true. Hey, speaking on this OU matchup, I've actually got some of the it is on ESPN2. The radio broadcasts are going to be on, looks like the Ref and the Varsity Network app.
Yeah, they're going to be on the Ref, and the OU broadcast will be there. I think which means it may be on Sirius XM as well.
Probably is what it sounds like. I know for ESPN, it looks like Greg Olson and Victor Rojas are going to be on the call. So big names there for this one. I'm looking at some of the stats just from the OU website. I got to say, this is pretty cool. OU versus Kansas all time. It's an OU favored head-to-head. I actually just had it, and I just lost it. So give me 1 second to find that again. There it is. All time, OU holds a 169-90-2 record over the Jayhawks with matchups dating back to 1942.
Oof.
Listen, Kansas is ranked number 15 for a reason, but I'm standing my ground. I'm sticking to what I said yesterday. I think OU is going to go to Omaha this year. I think they've got the offense for it. I think they have finally gotten over the hump, but this will be the series that really makes it known if they have or not. But they've got the offense, they've got the power, they've got the pitching. They did well in the field. They've got the fielding. I think this could be the year, Mike.
I think so too. Especially the way they came back the other night.
You know,
that was kind of amazing.
Yeah, it was. It was very amazing. I'm reading some more here. On the season, OU is outscoring opponents 400 to 329. The pitching staff has a team ERA of 5.28 with 579 strikeouts to 259 walks. And for me, honestly, I don't worry about the offense. To me, it's going to come down to pitching. We've got our great pitchers. Mercurius got all region, right, in Georgia and Atlanta, It's going to come down to pitching, whether or not they win, because pitching was what allowed Georgia Tech back into their game, and pitching was eventually what held them tied for OU's offense to come back and win it. So I think it comes down to pitching, but I think OU should be moving on to Omaha. I really do think they're going to beat the Jayhawks.
Yep. One last thing before we get out of here, we got to give our props to the University of Texas as much as we don't want to.
Do we?
That softball team.
Do we? Really?
Well, considering the fact it was Kennedy that they lit her up last night. That was unreal. I mean, it was small ball. They were hitting, bloopers into, just in the gaps.
Yeah.
It was classic small ball.
Texas.
They just couldn't stop them.
I want you to know that immediately after that game ended, I got 3 orange hearts from Tre in my text messages. Texas.
Oh man.
Oh man, indeed.
Well, one good thing come out of this, because I heard on other media that Patty Gasso did try to get Kennedy to come to OU, and she couldn't get her. And maybe this will tell the new athletic director at OU that you need to throw a few more mil at Patty so she can get some pitching in here.
Maybe. Hey, off season's here. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Well, I think we're done here. It's 7:01 p.m.
Yep, and I think we're done here too. Once again, what time do they start the movies tonight?
They begin the movies at 9:30 p.m. Mike, they're showing Ratatouille right here at Aloha Shave Ice and Coffee Shop. Thanks so much to everybody who tuned in for this show. Thanks again to Aloha for allowing us to come out here with this episode of The Game Plan. Thanks to Hannah Keele, our interviewee for the day. Is that the right term, Mike? Interviewee?
Yes, that would be correct.
Okay, good. I still know English. Thanks to our interviewee, Hannah Keele. Thanks to Mike Gannon for hopping on here for this final 30 minutes. It's been another great show, but it's time for the weekend. Have a great rest of your night. God bless. And again, stop by 8000 Northwest 39th Expressway for movie night here at Aloha Shaved Ice. I'm watching some OU baseball tomorrow. You should be too. Let's see if our Sooners can beat the Jayhawks and head to Omaha. Have a great night, everybody. And once again, God bless.